When reports surfaced that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather were finally set to share the ring in 2026, the boxing world erupted with excitement. Yet even with all the anticipation, no one could have imagined what unfolded only days later. At Miami International Airport, the situation spiraled into chaos when Tyson and Mayweather unexpectedly crossed paths. In full view of stunned travelers and a flood of cameras, Mike Tyson snapped and threw a punch at Floyd Mayweather. This was far more than a brief altercation between two retired icons. It felt like the release of years of unresolved tension. The friction between Tyson and Mayweather has lingered for a long time, and this airport incident now feels like the first true eruption of a rivalry that has been quietly building since the 1990s.
I think I would really kick Floyd's ass in the street fight. Wouldn't even be no match, but probably if I was his size in the ring, he would outpoint me, yeah. He has a really good technique for his style. Yeah, he's really great.
To understand why Mike Tyson would ever throw a punch at Floyd Mayweather, you have to look back at the history between them. Tyson has never been known for holding back his opinions, and years ago he made it clear that he didn't have much respect for Floyd's approach that A.S. Mayweather was shaping his money image, built around luxury, wealth, and constant displays of success. Tyson publicly pushed back against that mindset. In his view, true greatness was never about showing off cash or expensive cars. For Tyson, legacy is defined by influence, respect, and the mark a fighter leaves on boxing itself.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about
Awesome
Floyd?
fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
The two men have always embodied completely different boxing philosophies. Mike Tyson represented chaos, overwhelming power, explosive knockouts, and a constant sense of danger every time he stepped into the ring. Floyd Mayweather, by contrast, built his legacy on precision, elite technique, and near-perfect defensive mastery.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
The contrast between them could not be sharper. Mike Tyson has always symbolized controlled chaos, devastating power, sudden knockouts, and an intimidating presence that made every fight feel dangerous from the opening bell. Floyd Mayweather, in complete contrast, built his greatness through precision, unmatched technical skill, and a defensive style that bordered on perfection.
This is Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now. Now, you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60 year old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60 year old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire to watch this.
So why did everything explode at an airport of all places? When you think about it, the setting almost made the tension unavoidable. Both men are worldwide icons who never move quietly. They travel with entourages, attract cameras instantly, and draw attention from fans everywhere they go. When personalities at large suddenly end up in the same space, it doesn't take much for a small moment to turn into something much bigger.
Time to go, let's go.
People at the airport said the atmosphere was already tense before anything physical happened. According to witnesses, Tyson's team noticed Floyd's entourage, and the exchange quickly turned verbal. There were no microphones, no stage media moments, and no formal setting, just pure, unfiltered tension building in real time.
I killed you, motherfucker. You crazy? I don't know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I fuck you up, motherfucker. I fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games. I killed you, motherfucker. You crazy? I don't know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I fuck you up, motherfucker. I fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games.
Then the moment everyone feared finally happened. Tyson, never known for having much patience, suddenly snapped. One fast step forward, one swing, and Mayweather was hit, instantly throwing the entire terminal into chaos. Security rushed in. Fans pulled out their phones, and within minutes of footage was spreading across the world. This was more than just another headline-grabbing incident. That single punch completely changed the feel of their upcoming exhibition fight. What once looked like a nostalgic clash between two legendary names now carries a far more personal edge. For Tyson, it clearly wasn't about money in that instant. It was about respect. And that makes the situation especially dangerous for Floyd, because whenever Mike Tyson feels crossed, history shows he tends to respond with everything he has.
When you say those things with the violence behind them, I mean, that sense of intimidation. You do that by design. I mean, clearly, there's no question, Mike. The guys come into the ring and they are scared to death.
You only scare people from hitting them. You don't scare them from just looking at them and marking them down and tracking them. You have to hit them. That's when they come intimidated. They're not intimidated. Once they get hit, then they become intimidated.
Here's the reality. Tyson is 59 years old now. His recent exhibitions, first against Roy Jones Jr. and later with Jake Paul, showed glimpses of that legendary power and aggression. But it's clear this isn't the same unstoppable Iron Mike who once dominated the heavyweight scene.
After I beat Mike Tyson, the amount of people saying this is rigged was crazy. They showed this clip of Mike Tyson going to swing at me with a left hook, and he stopped doing it, but saw I had my right hand up. So he would have swung like this. I catch it and shoot. He's leaning forward I could have knocked him out. So that's why he stopped throwing it. And it's they play this one clip and it has literally 50 million views on TikTok, but the average person doesn't understand boxing.
In fact, during the bout with Jake Paul, Tyson's fearsome presence seemed diminished. Paul, younger and physically stronger, kept things controlled. And while Tyson connected a few punches, the matchup had more controlled sparring vibe than a true battle.
You think, but people think the Mike Tyson fight's rigged. You think Mike Tyson's gonna?
No, I don't think Mike Tyson would ruin his. Why are you putting out glizzies?
Don't ever disrespect him talking about fake fights.
You want one of these glizzies?
No, but I'm genuinely interested in the people. I try to understand
No, everybody's saying Mike Tyson pulled his punches.
I try to understand dumb people because I can't relate. I really genuinely spend parts of my day trying to see people online and think how could someone be so dumb, and I still don't get it.
No, I think people wanted to believe that. That's what the difference
But it's just
is.
it's just hate,
So the big question is, can Tyson bring that same intensity from the airport showdown into the ring? Realistically, Floyd Mayweather is in a stronger position. At 48, he still moved with the speed and precision of a fighter in his prime. While some might speculate about stage fights or luck, Mayweather's skill set and defensive mastery make him a formidable challenge, no matter the hype surrounding Tyson.
You think, but people think the Mike Tyson fight's rigged. You think Mike Tyson's gonna?
No, I don't think Mike Tyson would ruin his. Why are you putting out glizzies?
Don't ever disrespect him talking about fake fights.
You want one of these glizzies?
No, but I'm genuinely interested in the people. I try to understand
No, everybody's saying Mike Tyson pulled his punches.
I try to understand dumb people because I can't relate. I really genuinely spend parts of my day trying to see people online and think how could someone be so dumb, and I still don't get it.
No, I think people wanted to believe that. That's what the difference
But it's just
is.
it's just hate,
You see, since stepping away from professional competition in 2017, Mayweather hasn't exactly vanished from the public eye or the ring. His exhibition bouts against opponents like Logan Paul, Tenshin Nasukawa, and John Gotti III weren't just for show. They demonstrated that his reflexes, timing, and overall conditioning remain at an exceptionally high level, even as he approaches another high-profile exhibition.
The upcoming exhibition bout, obviously you've been very active recently.
More than that, hey, more than when I was fighting. I feel honestly I'm the most active guy, even though I'm not in the sport of actually fighting anymore. I'm doing exhibitions. It's still somewhat like a fight. I'm the most active fighter in boxing.
Think back to the Logan Paul exhibition. Floyd was facing a significant weight disadvantage, yet he dominated the action from start to finish. Logan threw heavy shots, aiming for big impact, but Mayweather's defense was flawless. What could have been a mismatch instead became another showcase of his technical brilliance.
But like, dog, at least I won 3 rounds. Fact. Come on, Slavis, man. I mean, what are you talking about? Come on. Yeah.
He won 3 rounds?
Say what? No, you didn't win 3 rounds. I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't win 3 rounds. You didn't win 3 rounds. Listen, but you won America's heart.
No, what fight were we all watching?
We were watching that fight. No, you were not. You don't think that I ordered that fight? Bro, I'm texting my boys like, oh, Floyd's just warming them up. 1,000%. I put money that I won at least 3 rounds.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drink that.
Bro, you think he won 7 rounds?
I didn't say 7. I didn't say 7.
Then how many?
I think.
How many did Floyd win?
I gave him 9.
Now, consider the weight factor. Tyson is a natural heavyweight, even in his late 50s, while Mayweather built his legacy in the welterweight division. That's roughly a 60-pound difference once they step into the ring. Ordinarily, such a gap would spell serious trouble for the smaller fighter. Yet Floyd has repeatedly proven he can neutralize size. Throughout his career, he outmaneuvered larger opponents like Oscar de la Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. Even against the towering Logan Paul, he avoided significant damage, relying on precise distance control, lightning-fast reflexes, and immaculate defense. In Mayweather's hands, weight alone doesn't tell the full story.
Floyd Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just accomplished more.
For Tyson, size is his main advantage. Outmaneuvering Mayweather isn't realistic, so he must leverage his bulk to close the distance and force Floyd into uncomfortable exchanges. That punch at the airport proved he still packs serious power, but the real question is whether he can maintain that intensity over several rounds in the ring.
Mayweather is fighting Mike Tyson. Someone explain how that makes sense. Bro, Mike Tyson just got dog walked by Jake Paul. Floyd Mayweather is gonna absolutely eat this guy. What the fuck? That's not fair. Actually, no, good on Mike though, getting a bag for his family. You got to look at it like that. No, good on Mike getting a bag for his family though, for real. Because I actually heard that he got absolutely.
Recently, another boxing icon joined the discussion. Roy Jones Jr. For months, he had been publicly challenging Floyd Mayweather to step into the ring for an exhibition match.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
On the surface, it seemed like a huge event. 2 legends facing off for prestige and a hefty paycheck. Roy made sure everyone knew about it, discussing potential bout in interviews, podcasts, and across multiple platforms.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. If you want to fight, come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion? Yeah. Anything I say, I be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do whatever, however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Roy didn't hold back, openly questioning Floyd's legacy and criticizing how he managed his career. For Jones, this matchup wasn't simply another exhibition. It was an opportunity to settle scores with a fighter he had long challenged and scrutinized.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. The 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect him. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Floyd, however, didn't take the bait. Rather than responding directly to Roy, he shared a short video of himself watching highlights of Roy getting knocked out. No commentary, no reply. Just pure Floyd-style trolling. Looking back, it becomes clear why he stayed silent. The Tyson matchup was already in motion, a bigger payday that overshadowed even a potential Jones fight. That's not to say a Roy Jones exhibition is off the table. Once Floyd gets past Tyson, it could easily be the next big event. And knowing Floyd, he'll turn any legendary opponent into a strategic business move that as for Tyson versus Mayweather, the boxing community is split. Many fans are thrilled. Seeing Tyson's airport punch is proof that this rivalry is real, not just a pay-per-view stunt. To them, it's Mike's chance to remind everyone that raw power can still challenge even the most flawless defense.
Well, Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and, saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He's going to get a check. Floyd's going to get a check. And they're going to get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck their money up.
On the flip side, some critics are labeling the showdown a circus. They highlight the ages, Tyson approaching 60 and Floyd nearing 50, and argue that a more meaningful matchup would have been Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao. After all, Pacquiao recently returned to the ring against Mario Barrios, a bout that ended in a draw, and has openly expressed interest in getting a rematch with Floyd. To these fans, the Tyson money fight seems driven more by spectacle than genuine competition.
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
It's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Then there's a camp that believes Floyd engineered the whole scenario. Mayweather has long been a marketing genius, and that airport punch, that's pure viral gold. Exactly the type of moment that drives massive pay-per-view sales. Remember, Floyd didn't get the nickname Money by accident. Every fight he steps into is a calculated spectacle. For him, stepping in the ring with Tyson isn't just about boxing, it's a strategic business decision. The controversy, heated discussions, and viral clips are all part of the plan to make this event bigger than any single opponent ever could.
It's crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
And as for those who mock him for facing yet another aging legend, Floyd remains unfazed. Negative opinions have never stopped him. People have labeled him boring, accused him of picking easy opponents, and even questioned his legitimacy. Yet, every fight has been in has still drawn massive crowds and sold-out arenas. This matchup with Tyson, it's poised to rake in enormous revenue.
You know, they upset. See, they upset because I'm able to nuke the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way to the top. I was able to lead boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen, this is what God wanted.
That wraps up today's breakdown. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.